Hello, and welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. Today we have a thrilling journey through the far reaches of the galaxy, where love and danger collide. Follow Kara Voss, a rogue scientist, and Ryan Thorne, a relentless enforcer, as they race against time to uncover an ancient weapon that could reshape the universe. Tension simmers, past betrayals resurface, and in the end, they must decide whether to follow their hearts or their duty. Join us as we explore the electrifying clash of passion and power in this short sci-fi adventure. If you're ready for more, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us for the next chapter in their saga. Kara Voss moved with practiced ease through the shadows of the GalacticOrder's most secure research facility. Her heart raced not only from the thrill of her heist but also from the knowledge of who would soon be chasing her. She wasn't afraid of most people, but Ryan Thorne was not like most people. As Kara slipped the encrypted map into her bag, the key to the location of an ancient weapon that could tip the balance of power in the galaxy, she allowed herself a brief moment of satisfaction. She had outsmarted them all. But that moment was short-lived. A sudden alarm blared, and through the crackling comm systems, she heard a voice she hadn't heard in years. "Kara, you're not getting away this time." Ryan's voice, cold, calculating, yet laced with something more, something that pulled at the buried emotions she thought she'd long since forgotten. Without hesitation, she bolted for her ship. Her escape was clean, but the weight of what was to come hung heavy in the air. Their game of pursuit had begun once more. Ryan Thorne watched Kara's ship disappear into the dark expanse of space. His jaw tightened. Every time he thought he had moved on, she reappeared, dragging the past along with her. He hadn't seen her in years, not since the day she had betrayed him and the Galactic Order. For now, the mission was clear. Stop her before she activated the weapon. What he didn't anticipate was the thrill that surged through him at the thought of the hunt. Their past crackled in the back of his mind, memories of whispered words and fleeting touches, of a time when they were allies. Before everything had gone so wrong, Ryan charted his course, steeling himself. This time, there would be no second chances. Kara's journey took her deep into the criminal underworld of the galaxy, where favors came at a steep price. She needed resources, contacts, and most of all time. Time she wasn't sure she had. The map was leading her closer to the weapon, but each step forward also brought Ryan closer. Their encounters were brief and charged with tension, both verbal and physical. Her thoughts spun. How much longer could she outrun him? How much longer could she deny the spark that still flickered between them? It was a dangerous game they played, where one wrong move could cost them everything. A trap sprung on a desolate moon brought Kara and Ryan face to face once more. Forced to work together to survive, they found themselves thrown into the past. When they were young, when the galaxy didn't seem so broken, and when betrayal hadn't yet torn them apart. They had been so close once. Allies, maybe more. The creatures of the moon were vicious, but the tension between them was worse. Every glance was weighted, every touch burned. And yet, as they fought together for survival, something shifted between them, as though the years of animosity were cracking. But they couldn't forget who they had become, or the lines they had crossed. As they fled the hostile planet, Ryan found his resolve wavering. He had always been a man of duty, but being near Kara again was testing his limits. She was still the same fierce, intelligent woman who had once captivated him. And yet, she was the enemy. For Kara, the decision was no easier. She could see the conflict in Ryan's eyes, the way his rigid facade was crumbling the longer they were together. But she had her mission, and the galaxy's future depended on it. As the chase resumed, they both found themselves questioning everything. And for the first time in years, neither one of them was certain of their next move. Kara discovered something unexpected on the path to the weapon. Its true nature. The weapon wasn't just a tool for war, it had the power to destroy the galaxy, to unravel the fabric of space and time itself. She knew she couldn't use it, but she also knew she couldn't let it fall into anyone else's hands. Not even Ryan's. She tried to warn him, but before she could act, they were both captured by a rogue faction. Bound and imprisoned, they were forced into close quarters, and the barriers between them finally shattered. For a fleeting moment, they gave in to their emotions, their desire, and the passion that had long simmered between them. Escaping captivity had been difficult, but the real challenge came after. Kara and Ryan had crossed a line. Their feelings for each other were undeniable, but their goals were still at odds. Kara had betrayed Ryan before, and as they stood on the precipice of their desires, neither of them knew if they could truly trust each other. Ryan faced an impossible choice: his duty to the Galactic Order or his love for Kara. It was a choice that could break him and the galaxy in two. As they neared the weapon's final resting place, Kara made her move. In one swift act, she left Ryan behind, stealing the final piece to activate the weapon. He had been so close to choosing her, to giving in to what they had, but she had taken that choice away. Heartbroken and enraged, Ryan vowed to stop her, even if it meant destroying the woman he loved. Kara stood before the weapon, the weight of the galaxy on her shoulders. She had believed this was the way to end the conflict. But now, knowing the truth of its power, she wasn't sure. The weapon pulsed with energy, waiting for her to make a decision. Ryan arrived just in time, weapons drawn, emotions raw. They were both standing on the edge of love, of destruction, of everything. The choice was no longer about the weapon, but about what kind of future they could have, if any. In the final moments, Kara and Ryan stood together, facing their ultimate desires and fears. The weapon hummed with the promise of ultimate power, but neither of them wanted to rule a broken galaxy. They realized that the only way forward was to destroy the weapon and to trust each other once more. With the galaxy watching, they dismantled the device, choosing love over power, unity over destruction. As the nebula around them shimmered with the remnants of the weapon's energy, they knew their story was far from over. But for now, at least they had each other. Please let us know if you would like more of this story and subscribe to keep updated.